Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking to you about my Roaccutane experience and how I went from having severe acne to basically clear skin. So if you're interested to see the transformation, then stay tuned. This is a chit chat, get ready with me. So I'm going to do a quick easy look whilst I'm talking about Roaccutane. I have recorded this video 4 times. Oops. Four times. I'm kind of done, kind of over it. So yeah, I'm not going to waste time here because really, who needs to ramble? I mean, I do, I like to ramble, but not today. So I've already done my eyebrows. I'm going to use my foundation, which is the GRWM Luminous Silk Foundation. I really like this. I never used to when my skin was really oily, but now that my skin isn't as oily, I really like this. Oops, I forgot to put primer on. Hold on. I'm all over the place. Because I've recorded this so many times, I'm just really like antsy. I just want to get it out now. So I only put this Makeup Forever primer in my T-zone. So really like here. But I guess it'll be alright. I rub it between my fingers, my nose, and I put it there. But I already put the foundation there. It'll be okay. Now foundation. Roaccutane is also known as isotretinoin. And I think Accutane as well are names of Roaccutane. It's a derivative of vitamin A and part of the same family as retinol. Now we all have Google, so if you're extremely intrigued and interested in Roaccutane and the benefits and the side effects and blah blah blah, then there's lots, literally different types of articles and things that you can read that will help give you more information about it. I'm just trying to give you a really quick overview. Roaccutane works by reducing the oil production from the sebaceous glands. So what tends to happen is, I mean, you can have acne if you have dry skin, but it's more common for people that suffer with acne to have really oily skin, which is why Roaccutane tends to work. It literally shuts down that oil production, which causes the acne. So then it just dries everything up and hey presto, oh my gosh, hey presto, no more acne. So let me quickly rub this in. So my personal experience with Roaccutane, I love what it did for my skin compared to what my skin was like. My skin, I still have like the right side of my cheek is my problem area. Like, it's always been the bane of my life. So I'm still dealing with that, but compared to how it used to look, compared to how my whole face looked, Roaccutane did what it was supposed to do. Side effects. My side effects: dry lips, as I lick my lips. Dry lips, dry eyes, dry skin, dry everything. I had eczema on my hands. I had to get a cream for eczema. Now, I didn't have this side effect, but it is known that some people can have depression on Roaccutane. I didn't. I also got lower back pain and hip pain. Those two were really extremely uncomfortable. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure my foundation's all blended in. Those back pain and the hip pain were really uncomfortable. So I advise anybody that's going to go on Roaccutane, just try to drink a lot of water. Do not drink alcohol. I mean, they say you can have 1 glass, but just avoid alcohol altogether. Ugh. Avoid alcohol altogether. Absolutely no waxing. Your skin will become so sensitive. Products that you used to use before, perfumes that you used to use before, the skin on your body will be so thin, so it's gonna react differently. Even washing up liquid, I had issues using washing up liquid. So no waxing. I was recommended to use Cetaphil. Is it Cetaphil or Cetaphil? I say Cetaphil anyway. Cetaphil I use that as a face wash and a body wash, and literally that was it. And I use a sunscreen, and those are my 3 products. That was my skin routine. That was my skincare routine. For anyone that will be referred to a dermatologist and you end up taking Roaccutane, just a heads up, you will have to go to the hospital every month to take a pregnancy test, a blood test, and potentially get weighed every month. They just want to make sure that your weight isn't fluctuating too much. So I'm just going to put some more. You know, I love this foundation. You kind of get used to it. I don't mind having my blood taken, and the pregnancy test is very quick and easy. The reason why they do the pregnancy test is you do not want to get pregnant on Roaccutane. It has very serious side effects for the baby. So no, you are also required actually to take a form of contraception. They will not prescribe Roaccutane to you until you are on contraception and it's written which type of contraception you're on. They actually advise that you're on 2 forms of contraception, but mine, what I just said to them was I'll be abstinent and I'll take the pill. Some people do the coil and the pill. Can you do that actually? I don't know if you can do that, but they just want to really make sure that you do not get pregnant on Roaccutane, because I don't think they like you to go full term with that pregnancy if you do, just because they know that the baby's going to be seriously damaged. There's a whole thing on Google about all of that, so you know, go and check that out. Roaccutane is prescribed according to your weight, so they start off, I don't know how they calculate it, but they start you off on a dose, on a low dose, depending on your weight. So I started off on 20 mg, and then the next month I was increased to 40 mg, and then I was on 40 mg for 6 months. So I was on Roaccutane for a total of 7 months. Honestly, best decision I've made. Yeah. Best decision I've made. There is a chance actually that Roaccutane can come back, so you're not in the clear completely. Some people it never comes back, some people it does. But for the most part, for me, since I've been off Roaccutane, and it's been about 6 months now, 6 to 7 months now, I've really just been happy with myself. My self-esteem, you know, is not low. I'm a bit more confident. I just feel at ease. I just feel like I don't have to worry when I go out that people are going to stare at me or ask me what's happened to my skin and things like that. I'm racing against time. I'm trying to do my makeup. I'm trying to let you know about Roaccutane. It's too much. It's too much. Okay? Oh. Okay, so I've done my foundation. I'm going to do my concealer. So I'm going to use the NARS Radiant Concealer. And I'm going to mix it with this Maybelline. Don't you find that the Radiant Concealer dries out really quickly? Like, I'm literally trying to scrape the concealer out because it's like, how much is it? Like £21.50. That's not cheap. Is it even £21? Is it 23? That's not cheap for something that doesn't last that long. I'm just going to put some of the Maybelline concealer on here. The Maybelline Fit Me. And they said it's a dupe for the Radiant Concealer. I feel like the Radiant Creamy Concealer is a bit more thicker, just a little bit. Like, I can tell the difference when I apply it to my face. Let me quickly spray my beauty blender. Sorry guys, it's not clean, but that is because, as I said, this is not the first time I've tried to record this video. Literally, I was done. Do you know the worst thing is when you've recorded something and it's not in focus? I'm praying this footage is in focus. I mean, if it's not, what's gonna happen? I'll have to record again, but I don't want to put that out there because I really don't want to. I don't want to. What other questions do you guys have about Roaccutane? Would I recommend it? Yes. If you have severe acne, I would. I wouldn't recommend it if you have mild to moderate acne, just because it's such a strong antibiotic. You wouldn't want to go through all of that, you know, the hospital visits and the side effects if your acne is mild, and it can be treated another way. But what I would say is definitely research and read up on it, look at the side effects and see if it's something that you're comfortable with. I wouldn't ever tell anyone to do Roaccutane or to go on Roaccutane if they haven't tried anything else. I feel that Roaccutane is like the last stop for everybody, or for people who have suffered with acne, so have severe acne and nothing works. For me, I can't tell you the amount of things I've used because I've used everything. I mean, I can tell you, I don't think you'd want me to list it. Out of the oral antibiotics, it's tetralysal, doxycycline, erythromycin. Then you've got the contraceptive pills that I've tried. What else? You've got topical creams. I think it's called clindamycin, but I know it as Duac. Benzoyl peroxide. Benzoyl peroxide. Zinnerit. Zinnerit was like a liquid. It was like a roll-on, but for your face. I've been through it. That's not even everything. There's other things that I've tried, but those are the things I remember trying that I was prescribed by my doctor. I even remember going to a facial clinic or something, and they turned me away. Not because they were being nasty or anything, but my acne was so severe. They were like, if they do anything, they're just going to be taking my money. They don't think that the treatments they have are going to help. That's how bad my skin was. A facial clinic, a skin something, what are they called, turned me away. I mean, whatever, everything happens and works out the way it's supposed to. I definitely would research it and give it a go. Gotta have the notes, I'm trying to bang this video out. Oh, cost. Okay, so if you're based in the UK and your GP refers you to a dermatologist, see, I'm forgetting myself. Let me see. It's not actually my best, but we're gonna work with it. Why? Because I ain't doing it again. Okay, cool. So the cost, if you are in the UK and you go to see a dermatologist under the NHS, then the consultations, the blood test, the pregnancy test, blah blah blah, that is free. You don't have to pay, but you do have to pay for the prescription. That is if you pay for your prescriptions usually. If you decide to go private, just know that you've got money, because I researched it and I was like, oh, this is okay. But then I started to calculate how much it would cost me for the 6 months, and it was not even feasible. I was just like, what the heck is this? And I had to wait 6 months before I could see the dermatologist. But I made sure I waited, because I think it was like $250 every time I see the dermatologist, another £50 for a blood test, another £50 for the pregnancy test. That's what, £300.
Hell to the no, to the no, no, no.
And then I have to pay for the prescription, which is like £8. So let's say £310, yeah? 1 month, times that by 6. Let's say 300 by 6, 1,800. So you're looking at 1,860. 1,870, which isn't bad. But when you can spend £8 times 6, £48, £54, right? Unfortunately, the NHS isn't provided in other countries, so if you're in another country and you have to pay for a dermatologist, then that's what you'll have to do. But in the UK, you don't have to do that, so save your coin. I feel like this makeup is actually a mess. The last video I was talking, I had white, you know when you wear lip gloss or something, okay, and maybe you put too much, or Vaseline, and you have that white line through the whole video. I mean, come on. How long before I started seeing results? I started seeing results, I would say 2 months after I started. A month after, I could tell that my skin was drying up. And I thought, okay. And then the second month, my spots started to reduce. I set myself a timer. I said I was going to do 20 minutes. So I need to hurry up. So I started seeing results after 2 months. My skin became ultra smooth. Oh, the only thing that happened was that my face got a bit darker than the rest of my body, and that's just because your skin becomes even more sensitive to sunlight, and that doesn't just mean sun from the sun. You're so smart. It means you know, rays, the UV rays from your computer, from your phone. Your skin just becomes sensitive to everything. So sunscreen is a must. It is a must. If you go on Roaccutane, you will see a difference, and you'll be so happy that you did it, and you'll just want to go out. You want to show everybody that new skin, baby. Life after Roaccutane. I would never have started a YouTube channel with my severe acne. I was so self-conscious, so self-conscious. I used to get really sad when I used to look at myself in the mirror, and I know that sounds really superficial, but it's just honest. I felt like if I can't look at myself in the mirror, how can I go out? Like I felt like I had to go out and pretend, you know, that I was super confident and everything, when inside I was just like, this person I'm talking to is probably looking at my skin, wondering what's going on. Some people would ask me like what's going on with my skin, but some people would just kind of like stare. It's a way of life, you know. It's character building, isn't it? I mean, I'm 31 now, so it's really toughened me up. I'm gonna blend out this contour, and I'm gonna come back because I cannot do my eyelashes and eyebrows on camera. Like, you have to be a pro to do that. Like, I can't do that. I can't even line my eyes properly. I can't even do wing liner off camera. I can't even do wing liner at all. Okay, so I've got my lashes on. Just put some nude liner in my waterline. I like the way it looks. It opens up my eyes. I'm just going to put some lip gloss on because I know you guys are looking at how dry my lips were. Hey. I'm going to take this off, put a top on. Because, you know, let's not fake for YouTube, okay? This is a chit chat, get ready with me, but I'm not going anywhere, okay? Staying in my yard. So I'm back, changed, you know, let my hair down. I hope it's been informative, just letting you know how Roaccutane changed my life, really. Changed my outlook, helped me become more confident. In regards to Roaccutane and the transformation, I've been really happy with it. And I just thought I'd put this video out there because when I was looking for videos and people to watch, I found a lot of American people. I couldn't find anyone my skin tone that was based in the UK. I couldn't find any videos of anyone going through something like this recently, or when I was going through it. So I thought, you know, I'd put this out there for anybody who was going through the same situation that I was. If you have any questions or concerns, please leave them in the comments or send me a message. I'll definitely respond, definitely. I think that's it. Yeah. Bye.
Robos casca, if no be you, then tell me who. You there on my mind, babe. You there on my mind. It's like all the time, babe. It's like all the time.
I'm going to spray my face really quickly. Do you know what I hate, yeah? I don't really use Snapchat anymore, but I hate that it never saved the messages. So whenever someone messages you, you're like, oh, I don't remember what you said. I don't remember what I said.